So you made it past 65. Congratulations. You've survived disco, dial-up internet, and decades of questionable fashion choices. But now your body started making strange noises. Mysterious aches show up uninvited, and suddenly, every sneeze feels like a pop quiz on your immune system. Here's the truth no one likes to say out loud. After 65, your body gets a little more communicative. The trick is learning which messages are harmless background noise and which ones are urgent flashing red Doctor Now alarms. Today, we're diving into 7 extremely harmful symptoms you should never ignore after 65. Not 2, not 5, 7. Why 7? Because the 7th one might just be the one that saves your life or your loved ones. So grab your glasses, the reading ones, not the wine ones, unless it's after 5. Get cozy and stick around to the end, because these signs could be the most important thing you learn this year. Number 1, sudden dizziness or loss of balance. You stood up and the world spun like you were back on that tilt-a-whirl in 1974. Sure, dizziness happens. Sometimes it's dehydration, a skipped meal, or that time you tried yoga after watching one YouTube video. But sudden dizziness, vertigo, or feeling like you're about to faint is a big flashing warning sign, especially if it happens while you're just sitting or lying down. This could be a sign of a stroke, inner ear trouble, heart rhythm problems, or even a drop in blood pressure related to serious underlying disease. And here's the dangerous part. Many older adults ignore dizziness. They say, "Oh, I just got up too fast." But if it keeps happening, it might not be your speed. It might be your heart or your brain asking for help. What should you do? If dizziness is sudden, severe, or paired with blurry vision, slurred speech, or weakness in your limbs, seek help immediately. If it's recurring, don't normalize it. Investigate it. Number 2, pain or swelling in one leg. You ever wake up and one leg looks like it spent the night at an all-you-can-eat buffet? Swelling in one leg, especially if it's red, warm, and painful, can be a sign of deep vein thrombosis, DVT. That's a fancy term for a blood clot, and no, it doesn't always happen to people on long airplane flights. DVT is dangerous because that clot can break off, travel to your lungs, and cause a pulmonary embolism, which, unlike that email spam you always delete, can actually kill you. Common triggers include sitting too long, surgeries, certain medications, smoking, yes, even just one now and then. What should you do? Don't massage it, don't ignore it. Call your doctor. A quick ultrasound can detect a clot, and early treatment can save your life. This is not the time for DIY remedies. Number 3, chest pain that doesn't feel like pain. Let's talk about the sneaky one, the chest pain that isn't pain. Maybe it's tightness, pressure, squeezing, like someone sat a bulldog on your sternum and told it not to move. After 65, heart attacks become harder to detect. Some people experience burning in the upper belly, nausea, lightheadedness, or even jaw pain, and they chalk it up to indigestion, aging, or sleeping funny. You could be having a heart attack and still be upright and talking. That's not a good thing. It's a dangerous thing. What should you do? If anything feels off in your chest, and especially if it spreads to your neck, arm, or back, don't wait. Call emergency services. Every minute matters. Literally. Number 4, vision changes or sudden blurred sight. Do the words on your book suddenly dance? Is one eye not pulling its weight anymore? Sudden changes in vision, whether it's blurred, double vision, blind spots, or temporary loss, and aren't just annoying. They can be signs of a stroke, retinal detachment, diabetic complications, or age-related macular degeneration. Even brief vision loss, like a curtain coming down and back up again, can be a transient ischemic attack, TIA, aka a mini-stroke. You might feel fine afterward, but your body just gave you a test run of a much bigger event. What should you do? Go to the emergency room or call your doctor. Your eyes don't lie, especially when they're showing you a preview of a larger problem. Number 5, difficulty swallowing or persistent throat tightness. Choking on food once in a while? Okay, we've all been a little too enthusiastic at a buffet. But frequent difficulty swallowing, a lump in the throat sensation, or food feeling stuck can signal something serious, like esophageal cancer, neurological problems, or muscle disorders. Some older adults assume it's just dry mouth or poor dentures, but doctors warn that progressive swallowing issues are not to be ignored. And yes, it might also lead to aspiration pneumonia, where food or liquid gets into your lungs. That's not a fun way to end a meal. What should you do? Track the symptoms. If it happens repeatedly, especially with solids, then liquids, get an evaluation with a specialist. Your esophagus deserves better than just being blamed for tough meat. Number 6, ongoing fatigue, the kind that drains your soul. You wake up exhausted. After 8 hours of sleep, your body feels like it ran a marathon through molasses. You skip your walk, cancel lunch plans, and even TV feels like too much effort. This isn't just getting older. This could be heart failure, sleep apnea, chronic kidney or liver disease, low thyroid function, or again, cancer quietly doing its thing. Fatigue this deep isn't fixed with coffee or an afternoon nap. And it can creep in so slowly you don't notice until someone asks, "Are you okay? You seem really tired lately." What should you do? Start paying attention. When did it begin? What makes it worse? Ask your doctor for a full panel of tests, not just blood pressure and a pat on the back. You deserve more than that. Number 7, sudden confusion or mood swings that aren't just grumpy days. Okay, we all get cranky. And misplacing the remote doesn't mean you're headed for cognitive decline. But sudden mental confusion, extreme mood swings, or disorientation that comes out of the blue can be symptoms of urinary tract infections. Yes, really. Dehydration, low sodium levels, strokes or mini-strokes, early signs of dementia. Older adults sometimes act off in very subtle ways, forgetting names, losing track of conversations, or just not seeming like themselves. If you or your loved one seems emotionally different, don't write it off as just tired or having a bad day. What should you do? Pay close attention. Keep a journal of behavior changes and bring it to a medical professional. Memory loss isn't just part of aging. Sometimes it's a symptom of something you can treat if caught early. Listen to the body that's kept you alive this long. Let's be real. Bodies after 65 are like classic cars. They've got history, character, and a few rattles. But that doesn't mean you ignore the check engine light. If you've made it this far, you already know that being proactive can be the difference between a simple fix and a full-on crisis. So the next time something feels off, don't dismiss it. Don't assume. And whatever you do, Don't Google your symptoms and fall into a web of worst-case scenarios. Instead, pause, pay attention, call your doctor. You've earned these years. Don't let a silent symptom take away what you worked for. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and comment, "Still listening at 65 plus below." And don't forget to subscribe for more real talk, life-saving tips, and wisdom that goes beyond the wrinkles. If you'd like to support us further, you can do so by donating in the link in the description below. We're not getting older, we're getting smarter. See you in the next one. And remember, your health deserves your attention. Always.